She's a local senior and now carries a brand new title, Miss South Carolina Teen USA. Let's welcome Leah Scarmeas. She is here to share her journey to the crown. Glad to have you with us. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You wear it beautifully.
Yes, thank you.
It fits perfectly.
It fits the personality.
Yes, indeed, indeed. So tell us about your journey to this place. I was asking you earlier, and you were not necessarily a toddler in a tiara. So
Yes.
when did you start entering pageants?
So pageantry isn't something I've done my entire life, in all honesty. I started when I was just 14 years old, and it has completely changed my life. Being able to compete in scholarship pageants that I have for college is an absolute incredible opportunity that I have, and with that I've built so many connections, being able to create my own platform and even write my own book as well, called Brave Like Chewy.
Let's talk about that book, shall we?
Yes.
So what is this book about?
Okay, so I named this book Brave Like Chewy because I have a golden doodle at home named Chewy, and it's a military children's interactive coloring book because as a military child, I understand how hard it is moving around to so many different states, my dad being on trips and stuff like that as well. So with this book, these military children are able to write down their feelings and thoughts while traveling around, or their dad being on trips and stuff.
That's great. So where have you else lived? Around the world, around the country?
So I am a Carolina girl at heart, but I was born in Wilmington, North Carolina, and then we moved to California and lived there for about 5 years, and then we were back here in South Carolina now.
How does it feel coming back?
I love it. I love living in the South. It feels right at home.
They obviously love you too, because you're wearing the diamonds to prove it. So you say though that it does open doors, and that's every time I speak to a young lady who is enrolled in pageants, they always say the same thing, that it develops them personally and they use that in the future. So what do you hope to carry from being in pageants to your professional self once you graduate college?
Learning how to be a strong leader, and that's something I've done my entire life. As the oldest sibling of 2 younger sisters and my parents having me when they were just teenagers, I've always strived to be the best leader possible as well. But with pageantry, I've been such a leader and a role model for every single girl across the state of South Carolina as well.
And what grade are you in now?
I'm a senior in high school.
You are a senior in high school, so she should be starting to think about college.
Absolutely.
Where do we think we're going?
Well, since I won South Carolina Teen USA, with that, I got a full ride to Mississippi State.
Oh, congratulations.
Absolutely. Incredible. So I would love to attend there in the fall.
And under what study?
I want to major in political science.
You do? Do you think you want to enter politics one day?
Yes, I've always been interested in law and politics, and even hopefully being a lawyer one day.
Yeah, those very big aspirations, but we know that you can do it. That's fantastic. What advice would you give other young ladies who may see this and wonder, well, gosh, you know, I don't have the skill set or the gifts or the attributes that would make me a pageant queen, but how can they be one in their own right? Maybe not necessarily on the stage, but just in life.
That is something that I struggled with starting pageantry. Feeling like I don't feel like a true pageant girl. I hadn't done this my whole life. Most girls had done that their whole life, and they had that money to be able to buy super expensive gowns and everything. That's not something that I've been able to grow up with, but learning to be your true, authentic self and be kind, because at the end of the day, people are going to remember you for your kindness, not for winning the crown. And that's what a true queen is.
And to work hard in school too,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
Focus and really
stay driven with everything you do.
And how do you do that with so many distractions nowadays? You know, social media, for instance, it's kind of poison for our generation, this generation.
Absolutely. I've learned to stay very goal-oriented with everything that I do, especially as senior in high school and having so many leadership positions. Like, I'm student body president at my school. So we use social media for so many different things, posting about homecoming coming up and selling homecoming tickets and everything. But learning that there are good and bad things to social media is very important in our generation.
Yeah, it's a scary world we live in. You know, my generation didn't grow up with that, and so we didn't have those threats. We had, you know, some, but nothing like what you have today. So growing up is not very easy for you these days. And you talk a lot about purpose as well. So leadership, but having purpose, being driven.
Yes.
To take up your time and your mind so that you're not so fixated on yourself all the time.
Absolutely, yes. And being a title holder is so much more than just putting on a sash and crown every day and putting on makeup. It's about getting out there for the younger generation and being a role model for them. Imagining my little self seeing Miss South Carolina Teen USA walk into the classroom knowing I want to be like her one day.
What do you think set you apart from the rest of the contestants?
my authenticity and my background. As a title holder, I try to be as real and relatable as possible because I want every single person to know that they can be here one day.
Yeah.
Sitting here talking to you, having a conversation, that's nothing I thought I could do 4 years ago.
Wow.
But it takes so much hard work and dedication. Like I mentioned earlier, my parents having me at such a young age and moving to so many different schools, it really has taught me true adaptability and kindness.
Wonderful. Well, I couldn't have said it better. So Miss Teen USA, this is happening October 18th through the 23rd. So we're looking at about a month from now in Reno, Nevada, biggest little city in the world, at the Grand Theater at the Grand Sierra Resort. So make sure you support this lovely young lady. Leah, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on your book and your title as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
We will be back after this.